So what you cooking this morning?
So this morning we're finna go ahead and make some simple grits, nice rich and creamy grits. And we're gonna pair it with some steak and some salmon. The key when you're making grits, you wanna have 2 parts water and 1 part grit. So I got probably about 2.5 cups of water. So I'm gonna do 1.5 cups worth of grits. And that's how you get that nice thick consistency. After it's on a high boil, you want to reduce it down to a low temp, and that's how you thicken up your grits.
Gotcha.
After 1 minute on being on the eye, take it off the eye, continue to whisk for 10 seconds, and then you'll do 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Get a little bit more water. So after your grits thicking up, you add in your butter and just a splash of that heavy whipping cream. It's gonna give it a nice creamy consistency. So to our grain, we just added 2 fats, which is the butter and heavy whipping cream. And you're gonna watch the consistency go from a gritty graining to a nice smooth and rich consistency, just like that. So once we work that heavy whipping cream and that butter in, it's gonna have so much more of a rich texture and consistency that you typically find in a restaurant. Butter and heavy whipping cream, people. Go ahead and season it up. This right here.
So you could put them steaks in that air fryer.
Look, this right here.
Yeah. I think the truth different.
Bria, you eat cheese grits? It's only gonna be certain parts in there. So add in a little bit of cheese. That's nice and hot. Now remember, cheddar cheese is a very salty cheese, so you don't want to put too much salt. You want to season a little bit of salt, add in your cheddar cheese, taste it, and then adjust accordingly, so you don't have too salty grits. And this is a great consistency. Exactly what we want. That was looking great. Give it a little taste. test real quick. See what we're talking about. Needs a touch more salt. Just for a little kick, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of some hot slap your mama too. Just a little bit. Have a nice Cajun grits. Oh yeah, that's what I want right there. It's looking really good. I got the heat a little bit on a little bit above a simmer, so I can continue to fold that cheese into that grit, and it just thicken up. Every time I pull it up, it's getting thicker and thicker. That's exactly what we want. Man, that's some grits right there. I'm gonna give it one more taste test. Quit playing with that boy. Got the salmon ready. I got my steak tips ready. And that's a breakfast in 10 minutes.
Chef JROB at his finest.
Probably need to come in closer.
Yeah.
Come in closer.
Everything good?
Everything look good. Boy, it's official.
Oh, yeah. Y'all know what we do. Boy, we
man.
live from Bama Backyard Podcast. And on your boy, DJ Snoop, I got my special guest with me, Chef JROB, and we about to get it started right after this. Yeah. This live from Bama Backyard Podcast. I'm your host for today, DJ Snoop. My other host, Hackett, he'll be on later. And I got a special guest, Chef JROB. Introduce yourself.
Hey, man, what's going on? Thank you for having me on the podcast, man. It's a
yes.
pleasure, man. Here in the backyard with DJ Snoop himself, you know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to be here, man.
Oh, yes. So what made you start cooking?
So, everybody got to eat. You know, everyone gets hungry. And when I went off to college, I went to Auburn University. When I went off to college, it's either you're going to spend money on food eating out or you're going to save money and grocery shop, prepare something for yourself. So that's what really got me into cooking at first. And then from there, the aromas coming off the skillet, they spoke for themselves. So people started to stop by the dorm room. They used to, have a bite or two to eat. And then that's when word of mouth really just spread on campus.
And you said what college you went to?
The best college in the world, man, Auburn University. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's Roll Tide over here.
Oh, man.
Roll Tide over here. So cooking wasn't your first passion. What was your first passion to doing before cooking?
I would say my first passion, because I feel like, honestly, that really was my first passion. It really wasn't something that I was looking into getting into because, I was in the science field.
Yes.
My first, best hobby that I liked a lot was paintball, and that's what I like to do in my spare time is paintball.
Okay.
But this was like an undiscovered passion of mine and low-key a talent, too, that I felt like I, was discovered.
Oh, yeah, that was up. So you said science was your first field in college that you wanted to do?
So I went to school to originally be a pharmacist, and I talk about that in my cookbook too. So if you haven't got the cookbook, you need to hop over to my website and grab your cookbook. It's chefjrob.com.
But I caught the cookbook out.
Yep, it's I went to school to be a pharmacist, and I switched my concentration to be a surgical physician assistant. And then, I didn't have the best GPA to get accepted, so I went to grad school to get my master's in public health. So throughout that whole journey, I was cooking, I studied cooking, and then started to click more and more like, dude, you can really do this, That's when I really just switched full gears and dive, directly into myself, my own business, invested in myself. And, that's how I really, got the success that I got right now.
Oh, yeah. Because I always thought when folks go to college,
right,
a lot of folks do not do what they want to do when they go to college.
That's
like
true.
Pursue their degree. They always pick something else.
Right.
So I always thought to myself, is it worth going to college, get a degree in what you want to do, or is it going for your passion and pursue that?
That's a great question. And I honestly say that college help aid, the experiences that you go through. College is just one big experience. The people that you meet, the connections you make, and, there's knowledge that's learned, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, like, in life, I'm using common sense. I'm using a little bit of the science stuff that I learned, but, organic chemistry, I'm not using none of that. And, the money that I'm making is made from just pure, willpower. It's not nothing that was learned in college, but the connections that are made, from the fraternity, from the college alumni, from, just the clubs and, different societies that I was in while at Auburn and Mercer, like, those really help men and groom the business that it is today.
Yes. So is it worth getting stuck with a student loan?
I'll tell you, that student loan, that's something serious.
It's built to not pay off.
Sally is not cool. She's someone that you don't want to know, man. Sally is someone you don't want to know.
I've been taught that a long time ago, but the student loan is designed for you not to pay back.
No, that's right. That's right.
That's what I always say. Not me.
No, I feel you.
Can't get a grant or scholarship?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yep. Yep. So what got you into the podcast? Let me ask you a question. Let me flip
yes, go ahead. It's me and my cousin Hackett, we've been all about helping out for a long time.
Yeah. I saw that Thanksgiving drive y'all did. That was real nice.
They was just did for Christmas. We gave away free food prep, a box of food prep, and a $25 gift card.
Oh, that's real nice.
For the 26 customer to come in the barber shop.
Yeah.
Could have had a toy drive at Top Notch Barber and Beauty.
That's real nice.
And we had gave it away, and it felt great to give back.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, especially during the season, especially in COVID, people losing their jobs.
Oh, yes.
People not really, bringing in the bread that they used to bring. And so I'm pretty sure whoever got it was more than appreciative.
Oh, yes.
That's great, bro.
So we always talk about doing a podcast for like 2 years now. Mm-hmm. And we kept saying, yeah, we'll do it. But we kept procrastinating about it. Then we did one day when 2020 hit and this pandemic.
Yep.
And we started thinking, you know what? It's time to do our own business.
Yep.
I'm tired of working with somebody, tired of getting laid off. And it's time to start our own business. So we just went for it, started a podcast.
So you run it full time?
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Full time.
That's what I like to hear. And, like, for me, like, I got a lot of hustles. I'm saying? I do taxes during the tax season, and, that's by trade. But, I was working in the hospital, working as a phlebotomist, doing a lot of different, roles, epidemiologist, but now, when you dive fully into what you love to do, you see a little bit more of a bigger reward. So I feel like this is good, man, especially with the work that you're doing outside the podcast by giving back to the community. I feel like it's going to really pay off.
Oh, yes. Because actually, I took what you did in your life, and I flipped it on my life. Because, I started off as a DJ.
Right.
But since I've been working, it's hard to work and do DJ at the same time.
Yep.
And when I saw you go for your passion, and you went straight forward and started paying off for it, you started getting real great at it. And I said, that's where I messed up at. I didn't pursue my DJ career. If I would have stuck with it, I would have got real better, real great, and had more clients and better, you know what I'm saying? But they're working, and now we got to decide if I'm going to be off or be on.
Yep.
I just fell away from it. And music come out every day. So I started falling behind music. So I had gave up on it.
Yeah, and it's something too because you know, people say, oh, you can manage and do both. It's possible to do it, but it's
You
hard.
can do it.
Yeah,
It's hard
yeah,
though.
yeah. And especially if you wanted to take off at the rate that you want to, it takes a lot of time, you know,
Oh, yes.
that you have to go ahead and put through it.
And plus, everything always start out slow. Like they say, slowly but surely.
Someone said check the volume.
How about now? You good? Hey, Hackett, that's good? Requested y'all join Hackett. We got Chef JROB. So how long you been cooking?
So I started cooking in, I would say heavy with my own business, 2017.
2017.
2017, so 2020. So it's been 3 years, man. 3 years, and you know we still rocking and rolling.
So who taught you how to cook?
I'm self-taught. You know,
Self-taught?
I taught myself how to cook. Just really tried to, you know, maneuver the best I could, learn whatever recipes from trial and error, and you know, it's just some things you mess up, learn how to fix, and you're able to keep stuff going.
Oh yeah, I feel you. 'Cause I actually do still remember when you had cook your roast for the first time, and I was at work, and Dad had brought me a plate, and he said, "Justin cooked this." He like try it out. But I tried it, boy, that roast hit me.
When was that?
It was a while back when I was at working with Dad.
So that was what 2020, about a year ago.
No, longer than that. It was like 2016, 17. Yeah, 2016,
That's when it
17.
started. Yeah, I got that recipe from my dad. It's in the cookbook too. You ain't got your cookbook. Hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
hey.
Mike, check. Hold up.
All right. There we go. Make sure you good. Yep.
Boy, trying to live and record at the same
No,
time.
it's a lot. It's a lot going
A
on.
lot,
We got different
like-
components, but we make sure everything good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So how are your sponsors and going on?
Oh man, so we rocking and rolling. So I just I got more content to drop, and it's crazy, man. I like coming from the city. You know what I'm saying? We never expect to even be open to these type of opportunities, and
Oh yeah.
I never would have saw myself even in partnership with these people. You know what I'm saying? So I actually saw some of my friends who are getting sponsors and stuff like that. So I reached out to them like, hey, you know, how did you get to work with these brands? And they gave me the blueprint. I followed the blueprint. And now I got, you know, Chevrolet, got the Corvette.
Oh yeah.
I got that new 2020 Corvette. Traeger is the best grill. Like, you even got Dad one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yes.
smoking everything off of it. Shoot, what else?
Well, you know mine.
Boy, you don't be doing no cooking.
Hey, I told you I've been trying to follow your footsteps.
Shoot, Uncle Ishmael done worried me to death. Like, you don't get me one. But yeah, just the Traeger, Chevrolet, Patagonia beer. You know, I don't even like beer, but this is honestly a beer that I really like. It has a nice, refreshing taste.
Okay.
And you know, just things that keep coming, you know, into my, you know, my grasp. You know, I just want to take it by the rein and just keep going full force to the best of my ability and develop these long-lasting partnerships. That's where
yes.
people go wrong. They want the money. They want it big. Well, I want to work with people who I actually love the product.
Yes.
Of course, you know, I love a Corvette, but like speaking on Traeger, like I love that grill. I cook everything on that grill. So developing that long-lasting partnership and not just going head in for the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's where people mess
So
up.
that
at.
way you keep real with yourself by keeping real about the product.
Exactly.
Because you know you're using it and you love it.
It ain't foo-foo over here, bro.
Yes. And
Yep.
you ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. You're
Exactly.
gonna come straight from the heart.
Yep.
You're gonna have a lot to talk about still, like, yeah, it's good. You know, you looking like
Exactly.
But the thing suck.
Yeah, I turned down a couple of them. Even one just reached out this past weekend. So
Yo, hey man, you can't hear nothing you said the whole time on the interview, man.
On the volume?
Yeah, on the volume. That's what I was trying to tell you. You sound like the mic was muted, or the cord wasn't put in or something. You couldn't hear nothing. All you heard was static in the background.
Did it get better?
Like it couldn't. It like the mic wasn't on at all.
Oh. Well, it sound perfect now, don't it?
Who
I said it sound good now, don't it? I hear you clear.
on here? But I don't know about the live though. That's what I'm saying. I can hear nothing on the live.
Oh, okay.
You can hear y'all talking, but you can't hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the mic on, like y'all just talking without the mics.
Oh, yeah. But we had a camera rolling, so everything all good on that.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just
It's just your
I
live.
was just,
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
live.
I was just letting you know.
All right.
I'll go live on mine. I can go live on mine. Or you want to do it on yours?
Oh, yeah, we still good. Oh, yeah. We keep it rolling. Well, we keep it real on this podcast. Mistakes and all. You don't sugarcoat the sponsor. You don't sugarcoat with the people. We keep it real.
That's a good setup too. See that? Hold up.
Appreciate it.
Hold on a second. Shit. Yeah, I might have to put that. Let's see. Hold on, Snoop.
All right.
I'm gonna set up mine. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's working. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I haven't been live. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, we'll continue. I ain't gonna hold it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We back.
We back.
It's live from Bama Backyard Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Snoop. And I got my special guest, Chef JROB. And we got Hackett. He out right now, but he'll be on later. Hackett, what up? What it do? So who's your some of your clients that you work with?
So some of the clients I work with, it all started like in Atlanta, like especially from Mobile. There's not a lot of celebrities around in the city, and then moving to Atlanta, there's gonna be celebrities out and about, but just like meeting and working with them face to face is just like, wow, like this is really happening. You know what I'm saying? So, my first celebrity client was Monica Brown, the Grammy, R&B singer. Everybody know Mo. And she was amazing. She's a great human, great spirit. And then after that, I started to get my NFL football clientele from when they came, from the off seasons. Okay. And then most recently, Steve Harvey being his personal chef, just the business mogul that he is and the knowledge that's dropped, and just talking to him on a daily basis when I'm cooking, or, if it's a phone call after he finished, the morning show and stuff like that, and just all his business moves that he's making with Family Feud, because he told me about the Africa Family Feud that he was setting up before they even talked about it in the news. You know what I'm saying? So just giving those insights and just seeing the genuine, business partnership that we had was just, amazing. So now, to this day, like even still, I'm trying to keep in contact with, as many people as possible, just to have that great network, and then just who knows what's to come from here, honestly.
That was up.
Because it's been in a 3-year time span, you know what I'm saying? So.
And that's it, 3 years?
We only going up. We going to the top.
That's the only way to go. It's to the top. Well, you being Steve Harvey personal chef, I know that's like a dream come true. You just couldn't imagine I'm Steve Harvey personal chef.
It is crazy just to think back on it, because like, grandparents always used to listen, watch them all the time on TV, going to school every single morning. You're now tuned in to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Like everybody know that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all that's all we knew going to school. So
Oh, yeah.
to see, like, just to be in the kitchen, just cooking for him and Margie, and then, Christmas holiday, cook their Christmas dinner,
Oh,
and just
yeah.
seeing the whole family. I'm not starstruck or nothing like that, but it's just like a wow
I be.
moment. Like, it's just like a wow moment. Like, dang, like the whole family, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got groomed into, the people who I'm in the room with. So even Jack Harlow, he just released a new album. So while he was in the studio recording that, I was doing this meal prep, and he snapped
Jack
on
Harlow?
the album. Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
snapped, and I didn't. That's something I don't post about. It's to the point now where I keep things on the low. I do my business and I keep it moving. But yeah, man, for him and having different people reach out, like for Playboy Cardi Thanksgiving, they wanted like a ham. I ended up not doing it because I guess it fell through. But the fact that I'm being thought of.
Yeah, it's being
What I'm
thought
saying, and that word's being passed around like, hey, he can really cook type deal.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I always say. Winning is not everything. It's actually being thought about.
Right.
Like when you went to that cooking contest.
Oh, Master Chef.
Master Chef.
Yep.
And then you're feeling down because you didn't make it.
Right.
But I said, look how far you became.
That's true.
On that show.
Right.
You recognize, and then being somebody who didn't go to school to be a chef.
Right.
Compared to somebody who went to school and you passed all them.
Yeah.
So I said, that's achievement right there.
That's true. And then even now looking back, I talked to a couple of them still to this day, and they're always like, oh man, like, even though you didn't make it to the episode, like, you're more successful than any of us or whatever. But It's just a difference because, everyone was doing their own thing before MasterChef. I was doing exactly what I was doing, whether I was going to be on the show or not. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that I used me not making it onto national television as fuel to, keep going.
Yes.
And, it worked out for the better, you know what I'm saying? Because so many things transgressed from that, which I would have thought was because I was on the show. But since I didn't make it to the show, I know it's still just purely me.
Straight from you.
Yep.
Exactly. Because you got to look at folks who win a Grammy. What does that mean?
Right.
Half of the folks don't even know that.
Right.
Know them.
Right.
When they won the Grammy.
Right.
Who is that? Then you got somebody who supposed to win the Grammy, they didn't. And they shot past it. Go hard.
Yep. That's exactly true. That's very true.
When I had got nominated for Best DJ in Mobile, I didn't win, but I got nominated. Somebody had to tell them about me.
Right.
I was just a little bar position there.
Right.
Now my name under the top best.
Right.
And I was like, hey, I won.
Yeah.
I didn't win, but I won because I was nominated. I was recognized for my talent.
And that's when it starts with that recognition, man.
Yes.
Like, recognition and word of mouth and your hard works and honest doings. When you do good by yourself and others, it's going to be passed around.
Oh, yeah. That what's up. So what you got coming up?
So I just released the cookbook, right? So we rocking and rolling with those copies. I got my own cutlery line in place. So if you need some kitchen knives, I got that in place. I just released the cutting boards. Those are rolling out now. So the next biggest thing, right? Let me paint this picture for you real quick. So we still kind of on lockdown, government, whatever. People aren't able to go out and about like they want to. People not listening. But at the end of the day, people come home, they wind down, they take a shower, they lay in their bed, and they do what, Snoop?
They lay in bed and they go to sleep.
Go to sleep, or if they just chilling, what they gonna do? They gonna watch TV.
Yeah, they gonna watch TV.
They gonna watch TV. Well, a lot of people not doing cable nowadays, so
they gonna be on their phone. They gonna be on the internet.
Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Fire Stick, whatever, on their phone, just like you said. So why don't I go ahead and tap into that industry?
Facts.
So now I'm trying to research a Netflix producer or Hulu, Amazon Prime, whoever, because I've created a cooking series. It's already been recorded. It's already been shot, and we're editing it right now. And it's going to be like some next level cooking series for people to really get use of stuff that we like to eat.
Okay, then.
People will show you how to cook, a goose or some stuff that you don't want to have no interest eating. But like, how do you throw down an all-star brunch? Like, how do you really get down?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to give them that vision.
Yeah, give them the vision. If you want to go elegant and you want to make some duck, hey, I cover that too. You know what I'm saying? How to make the perfect steak. and lobster and shrimp. Like I got all of that, bro.
That was
So I'm grandma's pound cake too. I got that in there too. Like everything is in this Master Academy series. That's what it's called, Master Academy.
Master Academy.
And I'm trying to pitch it to a network because I rather pitch it to a network and it's viewed for the masses versus me trying to put on a whole new sales pitch and try to get it out for people to purchase it. I rather more so this be an educational tool that's readily available for free to my people, but I don't have to ask for money in return. You know what I'm saying? The network take care of all that.
Yes.
So that's what I'm working on right now. And also, your boy's going to be on a Hulu show and a Food Network show very soon, bro. That's being shot.
That was up. Chef JROB doing big things.
Yeah, so those are the two biggest projects coming up. And then the third one is trying to get my own show on one of the networks. So those are the biggest thing. And then I'm trying to secure some land. So I can build my pop-up restaurant.
Pop-up restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of food you going to be serving?
It's a great question. So I want to keep it because I'm a private chef and I like the seclusiveness and me being able to make up my own menu as I please and not being stuck to the same thing every single day, let alone working long hours every day. So I would probably do a reservation only, probably do it once out of the week so I can stay consistently booked for months out. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha,
and I know every Friday there's nothing to be on my schedule. I'm just going to go straight to the private dining experience and just really keep that menu revolving, sling some plates that people never seen before.
Oh, yeah.
Get, my homeboys who are in the photography industry to consistently like take pictures and videos and just recaps of each dinner experience to really give people something to take away. When people go out, they like to dress nice. They like to take pictures. Like, what if I can get all that to them for one price? We're going to have endless cocktails. We're going to have, or in this case, with my fiance now, wine. Food for each course. I'm thinking about like a 5-course dinner. Have pictures of the plates. Have picture of people eating. Because if you give people a good picture, they're going to post it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
So you might have someone who has 300 followers. It don't matter. One of them 300 going to see and be like, dang, that look really good. I want to inquire about that.
Oh, yeah. We took that at.
Yeah.
Word of mouth.
Exactly.
I'm stopping this person, that person.
The clients who got, 1 million followers and thousands of people see it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good it looks. It's how good it tastes.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's one thing that I'm always going to stay, honed in on is the quality of the taste of the product.
Oh, yeah. Because that's why I always stick to my saying, don't knock it till you try it.
Telling you. Yep.
So, have you thought about getting your food in the supermarket?
Ooh. I haven't thought of that one. That's a whole different. Now I have thought about, because people love my meal prep. Thought about getting that shipped. So I'm trying to expand, the kitchen space that I'm in, so that I'm able to, ship things out.
Oh yeah. That was up. That was up. So you home for the holidays?
Home for the holidays. Finna hit the road. Got to get back. Got New Year's. Got some bookings hit. Lined up for New Year's. Might throw a nice little New Year shindig, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Get some fireworks, pop that. Have some cornbread, collard greens, black eyed peas, typical. Might get some neck bones too. That'll be good, yeah. And then just have a good time with friends, man. Especially now the times we're in, like, it's just nothing's ever guaranteed, in life. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, you got any plans?
Not that I know of. My plan is plan day by day.
Yeah, I understand that.
Sometimes you make plans that don't go through.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's really trying to get a schedule. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Get a good schedule for the new year so I can really tackle it.
Facts.
Shoot, I'm trying to. I mean, it'll be cool if I can see 1 million next year.
I know, right?
I'm trying to figure out how. I'm gonna find a way.
Oh yeah. It's a way out there. You gotta figure out the code and the what they say. You gotta figure out the G code for how to get it.
Yeah, that's true for sure.
So what made you start getting into making your own drinks?
Man,
like where that concept came from? Like,
I would say, like, I don't know. I always been a picky eater, picky drinker. So, mixing my own cocktails, just making stuff that looks good or just, something that I feel tastes good. I'm like, shit, if I like it, then they gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I do. What you sipping on?
This is water.
Oh, just some water for now.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
water
right
for now. I gotta keep it PG-13. Festivities
Keep your
going
body
on.
full of water so you can drink like crazy.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Cause you had fish meal drink that
Oh yeah, you like that?
Oh,
See, that's what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, but like you said, you gotta actually show people. You can't tell them because I told them supposed to buy it. They like,
Yeah,
really?
exactly.
Nah.
But you gotta
I
taste
said,
it.
you gotta taste it.
Yeah.
I said I would like that the same myself.
Yeah.
But
you
once I tasted it,
I'm telling you,
it was a whole nother level.
Mom Show asked me, she's like, "What should I get?" And I started listing off some things I know would mix good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what's your go-to drink?
Go-to drink? I like Crown XO. That's my favorite bottle,
Crown
or Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. If I ain't trying to spend too much money, but Crown XO or Tennessee Honey is my go-to because you can really mix so much with those. Dad like Makers, so I've been leaning towards that Makers 46, and then I like a good cigar to go with it.
Oh yeah.
And then since Bianca, which is my fiance, she of course she loves wine, and I hated wine. But there's wine that's aged in bourbon barrels, so you get a little bit of that bourbon taste along with the wine. So I like those a lot.
Facts.
Lit. You can get lit off wine more than you can lit.
You
while
sure
you playing.
can. Ride out Rose.
Yep.
Oh yeah. What's cause my go-to drink is Hennessy.
Hennessy. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should
That's
be
my
ashamed
go-to
of
drink.
yourself. You had that pure white?
Yep.
Yep.
That pure white.
That's the only time I drink is that pure white. I'm not a fan of Hennessy, honestly. Something about the taste. Mm-hmm.
Now you tried that Crown Royal caramel. It only comes around the holidays.
Crown caramel, yeah, that's smooth.
It's
That's
salted
smooth.
caramel.
Salted caramel.
Yeah.
Or that Ciroc pina colada.
I ain't had them yet, but that's
It's in
rock
the
French
summer.
vanilla.
Oh, French vanilla hard. What else we
hard.
got? So Patron, it's like a citrus citron is what they call it.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
I had a Ciroc pineapple the other day. Nah,
I feel like that pineapple hit my throat too hard. Like that tang. And then now champagne, so people call it champagne, but there's a variation. It's sparkling and there's champagne. Champagne comes from the French region, so those are like more your high-end champagnes, such as Vive Clicquot, but like your Cooks and your Andre, those aren't called champagne. It's called sparkling.
Oh yeah, the sparkling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I like that Vive Clicquot. It's in that orange wrap bottle. There's one that's called Vive Clicquot Rich. It's in a silver bottle with the orange wrap label. That junk is smooth. That junk is the truth.
I ain't had champagne or wine in a minute.
Yeah, I might shoot if the store open around the corner. I'll get so you can taste it.
Oh yeah.
So you can taste it.
I'll down taste it, boy.
What else they got? I actually did a dinner for Grey Goose.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I did.
How that turned out?
That was amazing.
Grey Goose, that's my go-to drink too.
Their Atlanta district, they reached out to me and they wanted to do a late Friendsgiving, so I prepared a whole Friendsgiving dinner for them, and they loved it. They were shook. They were shook. I threw down on that one too, so a big partnership from them might arise too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's all about to ask.
Yep. I'm trying to get them, because when I throw my parties and stuff, I just did a Christmas party that was for like 300 people. We sold 330 tickets. Probably 230 ended up showing up because of COVID. People backed out. Or USPS been really holding packages, so people didn't get their dresses. So of course, girls, they ain't gonna come. So it actually worked out for the best because the venue was humongous. The venue could have held 800 people. So there's plenty of space for people to mix and mingle. Yes. We spent a lot of money going into it. And the food and the spread and the liquor was great. But I want like one go-to alcohol for every party.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, even if I have an open bar, there's like a Jack Daniels or a Grey Goose or a Crown station.
Yeah, station.
That's
yeah.
lit up. So you can get any liquor you want, but if you want like some heavy hitting good cocktails, go to that station.
Yeah.
Like
That's a
almost
good
on some
idea,
Mardi
too.
Gras ball.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Speaking of which,
too.
Mobile, Alabama, Port City, listen up. In 2022, I was thinking 2021, but I don't think Mardi Gras is happening this year. In 2022, I'm coming back down to the city, and I'm gonna have my own ball. It's gonna be up there with the Grand Marshal Ball. It's gonna be up there with the give me a no.
That
Strikers? Nope.
Why the Strikers ball, ain't it?
It's another heavy hitter. Shoot.
It ain't the Knights Columbus, ain't it? The Knights Columbus.
That's the club. Anyways, guys, what I'm trying to tell you is I'm finna bring that next level Mardi Gras experience to the city. Of course, we like to have a good time. All the parties we're having now is great, but it's too traditional. It's too routine. I'm finna shake the room. I'm finna shake the city. So I'm gonna come back home. It's gonna be me, DJ J Tempo, DJ Snoop. We're gonna have two separate locations in the actual. You didn't even know you was in it, but we're gonna have two separate. We're gonna have two separate areas where it's gonna be the Boom Boom Room, and then how we get down in the city. With our golly, I can't even think right now. With our the more I talk, the more I'm gonna give it away. I just want to let you know it's coming. We're gonna have Mardi Gras floats in the actual parade, the parade as well as the actual ball itself. Like a whole experience it's coming. I already got it mapped out. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
So this is live from Bama Backyard podcast exclusive.
This is an exclusive. Nobody knows about that but me, Tempo, and then Spriggs. Spriggs, the mixer. He's gonna be over all bartending needs. I'm gonna be over all the food. JT is locking in the venue, and of course he's gonna be DJing the Boo Boom Room, and then we're gonna have you taking care of the grown folks. Cause I know how my boy get down, so it's gonna be smooth, bro. It's gonna be smooth.
Oh yeah. So live Bama Backyard podcast. Y'all be on the lookout for that, and more to come. That was up.
Yep. So
I look
that's
forward to that.
Yeah, we're gonna pack that out. It's gonna be the best food in the city. It's a spread that's just gonna be crazy. And then I think I'll be shooting for the Food Network during that time too. So having them capture it, because I don't think I've ever seen nothing on the Food Network that captures it to that capacity. Yes. Where it's a party atmosphere, it's black excellence, and it's just that junk's gonna be crazy. I already have it pictured in my head. The venue, I don't know yet. I'm trying to picture it in my head. But yeah, I plan on topping off the Grand Marshal, bro.
That was up. Cause I thought about something like that too. Cause you be on the float every year for Mardi Gras. And then when me and Hackett started the podcast, then me and Uncle Ishmael talking about, he said he wanted to pull a float. So I said, hey, you know what? How about me and Hackett broadcast the podcast
on the float?
Yep. Going through Mardi Gras.
Yep, that'd be hard. That'd be hard.
I said, cause ain't nobody did it.
Yeah, all right. So we can do something like that too. We can. I originally planned on coming to Mardi Gras and setting up my tent and making like this nice elaborate tent that everybody know every year. Like we gotta go to Chef JROB's tent. Like that kid be throwing down.
Facts.
Some real food, not no fancy stuff, but like on some good Southern food. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I originally planned. But of course, I'm like, nah, bigger. I need something bigger, and the Mardi Gras ball was what came to mind. So I'm gonna map out some more details, run it by you and stuff like that, and we'll figure out some way just to incorporate everything.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to that.
Okay.
We down for that.
Yes, sir.
Cause this year been crazy with that COVID. Like you said, the venue you had up there with the Great Goose, it hold 800. But this year you be like, you want it packed? Then you be like, I hope nobody don't show up.
You,
I don't want a lot of folks there.
I'm telling you.
It just make you be all discombobulated.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
It's crazy. So what we got going on today?
So today, we're gonna head over to Auntie Donna's house and celebrate my engagement, my parents' anniversary.
Oh yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And then just have some good food, drink. I'm not gonna be cooking because I already, got some leftover steaks. Took some New York strips and I did a Brazilian marinade and smoked it on the grill. So those got a lot of good flavor in them. So just gonna, reheat those.
Oh yeah.
Just have a good time, man. Just sit back, enjoy the holidays, enjoy some friends and family. And that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And make sure you all subscribe to the YouTube channel, Live from Bama Backyard Podcast, for the exclusive breakfast by Chef JROB this morning.
Oh yeah, that junk was slapping. That
Oh,
junk was slapping.
It was slapping like 415s in the trunk.
What? Man, just some leftovers and just made some fresh grits. That junk was amazing.
You'll never know what you come up with in your head, and you just put it together, and how perfect it'll turn out. Oh yeah. So what's your go-to seasoning for your
Go-to
food?
seasoning, you gotta slap your mama, but hey, don't you slap her too hard. Slap your mama is my go-to. That's one brand seasoning that I'm always gonna include in a lot of stuff. Even though I've been reached out to them, they don't want to give me the time of day, but it's all good. Because
You ever thought about coming out with your own seasoning?
I thought about it, but at the end of the day, like I see a lot of black chefs, they're making their own seasonings and stuff like that. And after tasting it, I have a pretty good palate recognition, so I can tell, some people took certain seasonings and just mixed them and called it their own. Well, I would want to really find a factory that can make my own stuff, not house make it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because that's where it would really come into quality, or at least if I got it from a farm or however, the process is. Because I'm not, quite familiar with the process. But yeah, it's a thought. It's something that's, on the radar, but nothing that I'm acting on right now.
Oh.
But what's your next big thing? What's your next big step?
Trying to jump this podcast off. We got some. We had a manager hit me up the other morning. He have an artist coming out named JP. He dropping the album this week, so he gonna come out do an interview with us and help push him out.
Okay.
Then we went to the new spot on Halls Mill Road in Mobile, Alabama, last Friday, and they had Freestyle Friday, and we did a lot of interviews there with different artists
Okay.
and comedians.
I'm trying to post this video. It's not working though. I made
How long it took you to come up with your name?
Chef JROB.
Yeah.
Boy, it just stuck because in high school they called me JRO. Then I got to Auburn. I was like, y'all can call me Justin or JRO. And then I don't know who called me J-Rob, but it just stuck. Everybody like, oh yeah, y'all know J-Rob, that freshman J-Rob. And I was like, all right. And then I started cooking. I'm like, well shit, Chef J-Rob. There we go. And I stuck a sign on the door, and it was up there and stuck there, bro.
So how was that fraternity life in college? How that was?
Oh, it was wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, everybody's process, is different. But ours definitely was one that brought us together really close. And, after my probate, that same night, it's just just opened up. Because, again, from Mobile, you got Kappa League, you got, honestly, that's it. All I had was Kappa League. So that's the only thing that people knew about. And then people's parents who were Greek. So when people would go off to college and they would pledge and then they make their big announcement, everyone from the city knows. Like, everybody's like, yo, Justin just crossed Alpha. And they're like, what? Nope. I didn't know what Alpha was, until my freshman year of college. You know what I'm saying? All I knew was Kappa and Q and AKAs. I didn't really even know, Delta or anything like that. So, just because my mom, she's an AK. So, word of mouth spread, everyone congratulating you. When you come home, it's like you just viewed in a different light. And you're the same person, but people just see you different. And, the same thing with this Chef J-Rob stuff, coming from the Master Chef stuff, getting different sponsorships, people are starting to view me in a different light when I'm the same dude, but you know, it's in a more positive professional manner, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to be
yeah.
held to that standard, you know what I'm saying, to show people that you can get it out, you know, the mud yourself in whatever field you're in if you really just apply yourself and put in the work.
Facts. That was up.
But it's been a good time. It's been a great journey. I wouldn't trade it for the world. There's nothing that I would change looking back on everything. I don't ask a lot of questions. I just, you know, do it and fix it and do it again, so forth and so on. But let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
If you had one meal to impress somebody to cook, what would it be?
A Chef JROB meal. Of course.
Hey, I need to put that on the shirt. No, that's a good one. That's
You
a
already
good
know.
one. What?
That's all the meal I eat.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, I came up there, and you had that step show.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that was a great experience for me.
It's crazy, just the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah, it's a great.
Because that's my first step show I went to. And after watching Stomp the Yard, now you feel like you're in Stomp the Yard movie.
Yeah.
Because everything they did in that movie, y'all did it right there. And y'all killed it.
Yeah, that was I think it was Tiger Stump. Yeah, it came to. It was in the in the basketball arena.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was some good old days.
Oh, yeah. We went to your graduation when you went to Dead Eagle.
Yeah.
I sure want to hear scream out roll tide so tired of here, War Eagle.
The security would escorted you out. It's all good.
Especially when I get to my seat and the dude had to stand up to let me by. He'll toss a War Eagle. I let the roll tide.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a good interview. We're going to end it on this note. Right. This your boy, DJ Snoop, with my special guest, Chef JROB, and we out.
I'll holla at y'all.
Good.
That was a good one.